Don Quixote, the man from La Mancha, the Knights of the Mirror. Don Quixote, the quest. Don Quixote is an old, feeble man, partially insane, suffering from severe delusions of grandeur, and his faithful sidekick, Pancho Santos, who acts as a shunt for Quixote's foolishness. Quixote can rationalize off of Pancho, the sidekick, and the old man, I, Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha. He's riding out with his sidekick Pancho, and they are out to right the wrongs, to get justice, to slay the dragons, to turn the evil into the good, to save the world. They're on the quest. And along the way, Don Quixote, Lord of La Mancha, meets 12 knights. These are the Knights of the Mirrors. And it's broad daylight, the sun is shining, it's clear, there's no hiding place. Quixote has no place to run. He can't rationalize behind Pancho and blame things on Pancho. And Pancho is the comic relief for Don Quixote's foolishness. He's the one who is hideous in appearance. He fits the old stereotype. He's short, he's fat, he's dumpy, he's foolish to look at, ridiculous to look at, and so on and so forth. On the other hand, your Quixote has height on him, and he has some credibility, if you stretch credibility. He meets the Lords of the Mirrors, and the Lord of the Mirror asks Quixote, "Who are you? Who are you?" And they're shining the mirrors at Quixote's eyes, almost blinding him with the sunlight. He got no place to run, no place to hide. And he says, I, Don Quixote, the Lord of La Mancha. That's who I am. And the Lord of the Mirror looks at him and says, "No. Look in the mirror, Quixote, and see what you are. See how foolish you're behaving. And I'll tell you what you are once you look in the mirror and tell me what you see there, Quixote." And Quixote turns around, and he's looking in the mirror, and he's trying to pose and trying to strike an intimidating power stance and look confident. And his sidekick Pancho's jumping up and down like an ape, trying to deflect the mirror's attention from Quixote. And Quixote turns, and everywhere he turns, he sees the mirror reflecting his image back to himself. And then the Lord of the Mirror asks the Lord of La Mancha, Don Quixote, "Now who are you, Quixote? You gonna tell me what you see when you look in the mirror?" And Quixote screams back, and Pancho's jumping up and down, cheerleading Quixote. And Quixote says, "I see Don Quixote, Lord of La Mancha." And the Lord of the Mirror looks at Quixote and says, "No, Quixote, I'll tell you what I see. I see a foolish, senile old man with crazy ideas, dancing around, carrying a wooden sword to slay the dragons, with a fool backing him up." That's Pancho. And then each Lord of the Mirror observes Quixote and tells Quixote what he sees. And Quixote's running, he's hiding, he's trying to get away, but wherever he turns, it's daylight. The light is powerful. And he sees his reflection in the mirror. And he keeps going around the mirrors. And each knight of the mirrors, Lord of the Mirrors, the chief Lord of the Mirrors, and then the Knights of the Mirrors, tell Quixote what he is. And Pancho Sanchez, his sidekick, is jumping up and down. He's trying to encourage Quixote. He's trying to alibi, trying to buck Quixote up. He's selling Quixote delusions of grandeur. Sounds like Charles Atlas. Give me your puny, puny body. I'm calling out to my He-Men. I'm reaching out to them. I'll turn your wasted, horrible, scrawny, skinny, weak body into a mass of steel. Are the bullies taking your girlfriend away from you? Are the bullies kicking sand in your face? I've got the answer. I've got the solution. I've got the way, and I guarantee results in just 3 months. Would you like to have the power, the grace, the respect of a lion, king of the jungle? Over 500 pounds of power and elegance. Would you like to be like him? This is where your leader, Charles Atlas, has discovered a technique. Now, don't just sit back and say to yourself, my God, what a beautiful, perfect hunk of a man this Charles Atlas is. Yes, it's true. I am the world's best developed man. One of the strongest men in the world. But don't just sit there and admire my beautiful body. My perfect development, judged to be perfect balanced physique. Follow my instructions for dynamic tension, and I'm going to take you step by step. And in 3 months, I'm going to turn you into a He-Man. You're going to join my army of He-Men. No more will you be the object of ridicule, of mockery. No more will you be put in pillory. No more will you be disrespected. You're going to have presence. You're going to have power. You're going to have credibility. You're going to be important. You're going to matter. What a salesman. What a dream. But winning is everything. President Trump is correct. If I win, I'm right. Doesn't matter. I don't have to tell the truth. I can stretch facts. I can masterfully use hyperbole. I'm not on the witness stand. I don't have to tell the truth. I'm not before a judge and a jury. I can stretch the truth. I can use the plasticity of language and double meanings to work for me. Why not? Why shouldn't I do that? This is all about winning. If I don't win, all the effort, everything I'm doing is for nothing. I've wasted my time. And he's right. Who's to tell him he's wrong? Who's to oppose what he's saying, the reality, the cold, hard, brutal reality, because reality is a motherfucker out there. There's no way to get around that. Trump understands that. People have short memories, but they do remember a winner. And they do want to be on the side of that winner, the one who's winning. Let's put ourselves on the winning side for a change. Now, I didn't use any more. The only problem with Trump is he's trying to put all that as a virtue behind the Judeo-Christian God. And he's in a different universe of discourse. But if he can collapse that universe of discourse, and co-opt the Judeo-Christian God to his side by saying patriotism, family values, standards, moral high ground. He has his cake and eat it too. And who's going to tell him no? Who's going to tell the one who has the power? And plus, what's more important than the power? The illusion of power, because power perceived and sold is power achieved. Now let's get at this.